That's luck, where, preparation meets opportunity, where I had been yearning to find a character with that depth and a filmmaker with that insight, and he didn't fall into the traps that many filmmakers fall into in telling a story where you have to try and, it had a real slow burn, how these atrocities slowly became accepted in society and how bigotry and hatred can grab hold and how people can just destroy evil and horror within all of that is incomprehensible. And to play a very normal person, who's not particularly heroic.
Don't you have a drop of water? He's dying. My child's dying of thirst. I beg you. Don't you have a drop of water?
A man who was slightly aloof and would never imagine witnessing all that's stripped and losing all that he lost. The responsibility that I felt in carrying that role and the process, and so deep, so profound, that it never left me. And aside from the obvious career benefits and the accolades, it changed my life as a man, as a young man. I feel like that movie made me understand a lot and made me realize how much I'd taken for granted.
I want to see your identity card.
What's happening?
He's a Jew. A Jew. Stop the Jew.
I, had to lose a lot of weight so that there was a transition from Spielman's lowest point after being in hiding and not eating. So that you can't act emaciated, you have to become emaciated. And that was a technical process that led to a discovery about the hollowness and emptiness that one feels when you are literally deprived of sufficient nutrition. Then the physical metamorphosis affects your self-esteem and your energy levels and your willpower and your strength. I realized I'd never really been hungry. And it still breaks my heart how many people are hungry in this world. And that most people don't understand. We go to dinner, and there's all this food left over. It gets thrown out. Massive homeless epidemic, children on the streets. And so it's all, what it does is it gives you a level of empathy. And then I learned to play Chopin. I don't know how to read piano, but I put my stuff in storage. I moved out of my apartment, and I sold my car, and I disconnected my cell phone, and I did all these crazy things to have a sense of not knowing what I was going to go home to, and just purely focus on that. And then the music, the task of trying to learn Chopin, I found such a wonderful distraction from the hunger. And then so I found this new connection now to the music. This was a practical task to do the research to understand how to portray this man. And I find myself becoming somebody else.
Ha ha ha.